Alright, well, we're taking a pit stop this week. We'll be back to Aladdin Sane next Wednesday. But we are going back a little bit further because we have a new patron and they want me to do it. So here we go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. So hope everyone's having a new day. It's good. Get the script right. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with, of course, Mr. David Bowie for our Bowie Wednesday video of the week. I'm going back to The Man Who Sold the World, which came out in 1970. So that predates the ones we've been doing. But Mick Ronson and Woodman C are also on this, so I'm excited to hear this. Apparently, his first two albums were more of like a folk rock or acoustic kind of driven music. That's what Wikipedia says. And then this was it marked a shift towards like harder blues rock sort of style. And we're gonna be listening to a track we've actually already heard, which it was only a live one though, so I haven't heard the studio version of it. Apparently, it is nuts. It is the Width of a Circle. That's the first track on the album. And I like this cover art that I'm looking at now a lot better than the one that I saw on Wikipedia for the United States release. Hold on, I'll pull it up. I like the alternative cover a lot better. What even is that? Is that The Man Who Sold the World? Sorry. So thank you to our patron, Davy, who's a new one. And this is his first pick. So thank you, Davy. I appreciate you. Let's do this. And if y'all are not subscribed, we do this every Wednesday around 11 a.m. We'd love to have you in the chat. Come hang out. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll link my playlist up there if you want to watch all the other stuff. I've done a few albums. Well, I've done 2 full albums, then a bunch of other stuff. So, all right. Width of a Circle off of The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie in 3, 2, 1. Go. That blue is very striking on the album cover. Tony Visconti on bass.
And I cried for all the others till the day was nearly through, where I realized that God's a young man too.
Wow, what a line. Let's go, Mick. This is 1970? Oh my God. That is unnecessarily good.
Oh, it's said so long
bass just got way louder.
Got laid by a young bordello who was vaguely half asleep, for which my reputation swept back home in drag. And the morals of his magic spell negotiate my hide when God did take my logic for a ride. Riding along.
That bass is gnarly too. Okay, I remember this part from the live one. Oh, Bowie and the acoustic too. That kick is tasty. Tap, tap, tap. Who is the producer on this? Is it Phil Spector? There's too much change going on in the volume. Oh no, it's the Tony Visconti produced it. Okay. That bass is good.
Gods again. He struck the ground, but never appeared. And I smelled the burning pit of fear. We crashed 1,000 yards below. I said, do it again, do it again. His nebulous body swayed above. His tongue swollen with devil's love.
What a groove.
Snake high, a venom high. I said, do it again, do it again. Breathe, breathe, breathe deeply. And I was seething, breathing deeply. Spitting century horn and tail. Waiting for you.
Oh my god, that acoustic underneath it too. This song has flown by. What the? Huh. I can't believe that was 8 minutes long. I felt like that was 3 minutes. Am I the only one who felt that way? That's crazy. Well, I already liked that song. because of the live version, and I love it even more now. And I think I might prefer that version, or this version, I should say, to the live one we did, which was the show itself was nuts. You know what I mean? Like the show was great. I like the song better here though. So it is David Bowie on lead vocals, 12-string acoustic guitar, and stylophone. Mick Ronson on lead and rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar, recorder, and piano. So maybe that was him doing the acoustic too. I don't know. Tony Visconti on bass and backing vocals. Mick Woodmansey on drums. That's so weird. They had two Micks. How random is that? And then Ralph Mace played the Moog synthesizer. And then, of course, like I said, Tony Visconti produced it as well. And Ken Scott. Where do I know that name from? He's an engineer. Oh, wow. He did it for Procol Harum, Elton John, Mahavishnu, Supertramp, Duran Duran. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Man, that was good. Both Micks were on point, but Tony Visconti absolutely owned this song along with Mick Ronson. I mean, good God, that bass completely... I could not listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, my ears would not let me focus on anything else when it came back up. Like, I just like, oh my God, listen to that sound. It's so full. It was so up front in the mix. It was just wild. That was crazy. There's like these volume swells. It felt like when it, like the bass would just go from like a 4 up to an 8 out of nowhere. Loved it. That was really cool. That's why, is this Phil Spector producing this? Because it's kind of a wild mix they had there. But it was good. Like the drums kind of sounded, not that they were far away. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of sounded far away, but maybe like there's something blocking it. I don't know. But like I said, like these are the professionals. Like for the most part, they absolutely know what they're doing. So if that's what they were going for, you know, it definitely fits that kind of a switch from acoustic, whatever you want to call his previous music, to electric, I feel. So because this is the first song on the album, so this would be the first one people hear, you know. So I feel like maybe the most change would be in this one. But what do I know? I've only heard one song from the album. The rest of the album could be straight death metal for all I know. I don't care. But we're gonna find out though. I don't know why I said I don't care there. Why did I say that? I definitely care. I feel like that I'd say Mick and then Tony were the best parts of this. Honestly, David, for once, was kind of lower on the totem pole, I feel like. I feel like him and Woodmansey both were at the same level of, like, contribution. Not even, like, contribution, because I know, you know, Bowie probably wrote it, obviously. But it's, like, I don't know, just in, like, the Venn diagram of, like, who had the most sound or whatever, you know? I feel like that Ronson and Visconti definitely got most of the sound. And I think that's great, though, because my favorite parts of the song were when the guitar and the bass were just going crazy. And like I enjoyed the parts with Bowie singing. And I don't know how I feel about this voice of his. That's still great, you know, but I mean, compared to the other ones I've heard, which, you know, comparison is the thief of joy, I know. But I don't know. I might just take another listen or two for me to get used to it, because I know that he sings differently almost like on every album. You know, not really, but he does have like a different kind of aesthetic and style to his voice he does. And I don't know. I'll also have to get used to this one, because I guess I'm just used to the one from Aladdin Sane, because we're listening to that right now, you know. And this was just like a little pit stop to give us a break. And then we'll get back to Aladdin Sane next Wednesday. But yeah, thank you, Davey. That was great. That was a great pick, my friend. It's a good, came in swinging. That was a good one. I definitely prefer that one to the live one that we did, but I still love that live show. I mean, everyone looked nuts. Everyone looked crazy, and I loved it. It looked like so like 80s out. I think it was in the 80s, that concert we did. Was it? I can't remember. But they looked like they were straight out of the 80s, like early 80s. They really did. Yeah, definitely. I'd say that just the guitar, like, it just blows my mind that 1970. And I know I'm gonna get a comment. Oh, it's of its time. I know that, whatever. But I'm just saying, you know, on mass scale, you know, like this is not a mass scale sort of thing yet. The way he's playing the guitar here, this is very not even niche. But you know, there was definitely bands out there doing stuff like this, but it's not like it's such a jarring shift probably from what came before, you know, even with like the 60s and the Who and, you know, the Beatles and all that. Then you come into the 70s and you kind of leave that folky sound behind you and you go electric, kind of like what Dylan did eventually. And then people are just going to be like, whoa, you know? But you throw somebody like Mick Ronson on there, who's such a talented guitarist, you're going to be fine. And I think this was a great song, honestly, because of him and because of Visconti. But I like David's parts too. They weren't my favorites, though, of his, to be honest, but everything else made up for it. And I'm excited to hear more from this album whenever we finish Aladdin Sane. It should only be like another week or two because we're already almost done with it, I think. And I look forward to finishing it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I obviously did because I can never like rave enough about Mick Ronson now that you guys have shown me the light. You know, I can't not preach like the Mick Ronson, you know, testament now. He is such a talented, like, just musician overall, not even just guitarist, man. He can play the piano great, the acoustic, regular, electric, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just a very talented guy. And I'm glad that him and Bowie teamed up because Bowie's such a creative and imaginative person and a talented musician, obviously, too. But you, like, pair them together, man, you're going to get magic, and you already did, you know? I'm just discovering said magic now as I go. And I'm very grateful that you guys point me in the right direction. Even though I could go in any direction, I'd be fine, you know? But it is nice to have someone guide you through it because it's like, here, do this, do this, do this, and then, hey, then go have fun with the rest. Because like I said, I hardly get Bowie requests. That's usually just me doing it, and I enjoy listening to him. I really do. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully y'all got a kick out of that because I definitely did. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday. Patreon. Right there. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any tier, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a shit ton of Beatles stuff on there. King Crimson. What other? You have to see for yourself. There's like Led Zeppelin, some Who stuff. All the block videos get dumped on there. And thank you, Patreon, for being awesome and not caring about copyright. You rock. There's also a PayPal and a Cash App as well in the description if you want to leave a tip or a request. That's it out of me. See ya.